and welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. We're playing Deathless Episode 2 Ruthless, Map 3 Greenhouse. Of course, our goal here is to get the parties to infight if we're starting off with a pistol, which we are, and by doing so, we can get a little bit of cover. We head over to get more weapons and more ammo, so this way, if you're starting with a pistol, you can definitely start off a little bit more comfortably. And there. And so that is my way of starting off with a pistol and collecting the shotgun and the chain gun in order for you to have enough ammo and weaponry to start. So the game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform, and as always we are playing in the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. 94 kills to be had, there's one secret and 15 items to pick up. It's my goal to show you how to do all of that. Well, now that we've made our way over here to collect the chain gun, some chain gun ammo, and of course we have some shotguns, why don't we go ahead and reintroduce ourselves to some of our enemy friends and dispose of them. So we got the Pinky and the Spectre to dispose of. We're going to continue along and grab a little bit more ammo. There's some shotgun shells here. So at this point we have a decent amount of ammo. We can go ahead now and dispose of the imps. As you can see, there's a little bit of action from all sides, but it's nothing too bad. So we will, of course, get to that area as well. But first what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead into this area. There's a rocket launcher too, but we're going to dispose of a few enemies. There are some shotgunners to the right. Dispose of them first. And then there's a shotgunner right there. And now we do have a Spectre, but we do have plenty of bullets. And we're going to have even more once we dispose of these two gunners in here. And now we're pretty full with ammo. If you need health, there's a health pack over here, but let's continue along with some map progression. We can go ahead and take care of this Spectre. Some more ammo over there. Why don't we go ahead and grab all that? There's a decent amount of rockets, and we will need that. So let's go ahead and go through this area where the imps were. We had taken a quick glance of them before when we were just starting off the map and weapon and ammo collecting. So there's, again, more rockets. There is a supercharge behind that wall. I'll show you momentarily how to get it, but first I want to dispose of the imps in this room. And there's even more shotgun shells. So at this point you should have plenty of ammo to finish the map, no problem. And there'll be more ammo, of course, to pick up. So let's head back in here. And just to show you, we press that wall. That door is actually a lever to open up that wall to get the supercharge, and that's the first secret. Okay, so now that we have all of our weapons that we need, we will go down there eventually, but we're going to continue exploring over here. We will pick up our rocket launcher. We will need that really for the final melee. And in here we're going to find some imps and some specters. And there are some armor bonuses and health bonuses. We're going to be sure to pick all those up. Perhaps now, so the armor bonuses are there. Perhaps now we'll switch over to the chain gun. A couple of specters to dispose of. Nothing too serious. The red key, though, is important, so let's go ahead. Sometimes the health bonuses are hard to see. Just make sure you pick them all up here in the water and take the red key, of course. So now, armed with the red key, we can go ahead to the red key area. Yeah, let's pick up some rockets, why not? We have plenty of rockets. In fact, we have so many rockets, we can go ahead and use one there. Although usually it's a bit more of a fulsome attack. I guess this time it wasn't that great. Use your chain gun getting into the red room because there are a lot of gunners. Some shotgunners around the corner after these zombie men. There. And now this area is completely clear. So let's go ahead, pick up the ammo. Pick up more rockets indeed, and more ammo over here. There's a switch. Let's press that switch. This will take us really to the penultimate fight area. So what's going to happen is we're going to break out our rocket launcher, and once we grab the invulnerability, we're going to be facing Barons and Cacos and Imps. Our goal is to dispose of the Barons, of course, first, the Cacos if we can. Everybody, we do have plenty of rockets for all that, and there are rockets in each of these two rooms where the enemies will pour out. So let's go ahead and do that, and there's a switch in that room to lower down those two walls to get the yellow key at the end. So let's go ahead and start off. Yeah, let's use our rocket launcher. The closer to the Baron, the better. let's head over to this Baron, pick up even more rockets in this corner. There are 3 Barons in total. You have plenty of rockets, as long as you keep your cool. And now you're just going to go ahead and track down the remaining enemies. Usually the Cacos are a little slow in completely getting out. There should be only 1 enemy left. No, there are still 3, you see. Yeah, so there's going to be at least 2 more imps after this guy. Let's grab the yellow key. Unfortunately, it's a bit tedious, but sometimes they just don't come out. Yeah, there's another one, so we're going to need 1 more. So sometimes I find if I go to this end and I go to that end, it lures the imp in the holding area, which is below where the arrow is. It's not part of the map, but it's just where the designer has kept the imp. Yeah, we still have. Oh no, we got them all. Great. So there's only 1 enemy left, and that takes us, of course, now to the yellow door. Since we have the yellow key, we can be super fancy about it. Why don't we use the rocket launcher? It's a pinky, just to end the map with a little panache. And that's that. Let's do our final count. Yes, indeed, all 94 kills, the 1 secret, and all 50 items. You know what that means. Indeed, we are done. And that's map 3 of episode 2, Ruthless. This is called Greenhouse, of course, in the Mega Wad Deathless. It's a fun map. I mean, I hope you appreciate the fact that I don't typically need to do all that weapon collecting and ammo collecting if you're not pistol starting, but some of you do pistol start and some of you prefer that. So I did it this walkthrough the pistol start way. I usually try to do it that way. And I hope you got some good tips and tricks or just simply enjoyed the walkthrough. If you did, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.